Tonight's walkout is sponsored by The Ideal Life, the title sponsor of the Charleston Battery. Welcome back to Patriots Point. Josh Appel, Chris Nurse with you as we get set for the battle for the Old Guard Shield. Charleston Battery, the home side, Pittsburgh Riverhounds, the visitors tonight. As we take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Michelob Ultra, you may notice a change on the back line for Charleston. No Graham Smith tonight, picked up a knock. He's out tonight, unavailable for selection, but it's nothing long-term. How about for head coach Bob Lilly? They're still trying to get Augie Williams going a bit, but Mertz and Griffin there in the midfield have been excellent.
And obviously Dick in goal was a goalkeeper of the year last season also. Both teams play a 4-2-3-1 formation, so it's going to be interesting to see how they cancel each other out. But as you spoke about Williams, so far this season he's been lacking service. It's going to be interesting to see how they worked on things throughout the course of the week to try and provide him with more quality service in and around the 18-yard box where he can get shots on target.
We're about ready to get going in front of a great crowd. Patriots Point tonight. Eligio Araguin is our referee, and he gives the okay, and we're underway.
Games. It takes time to build the chemistry, the cohesion, to get an understanding. I think one thing is clear for both of these teams.
Here's Williams, edge of the 18, brings it towards the middle. Williams! And Zamudio just got a piece. It's out for a corner as we take a look at the replay presented by MUSC Health.
Williams showing his attacking threat here, just creates half a yard of space to get the shot off. I thought he would have been better going across the goalkeeper here.
Stand over it. It's Molloy who takes, he goes for goal, and it goes wide. Down, play rolls on. Ikaza. Looking for Jennings. Flag stays down. Cal Jennings! Big save, Eric Dick. It's sitting there on the doorstep. And MD Myers just couldn't put it home.
Recover the ball well here, driving forward. Takes his first touch forward with the outside of his foot. Bends this in between the two defenders, right into the path of Jennings. Settles himself for his first touch, and he's got to slot this home into the far corner. He doesn't quite hit it as clean as he would have liked. Ooh. And then the follow-up is into the side netting. Myers, I think it is, with the follow-up. Yeah. A man of his caliber. Both of these two. First chance you're expecting Jennings to bury that. The second chance, Myers.
Now defers to Ikaza. Ikaza for Landry. Juan David Torres steps into it. Off target. Mertz's delivery. Comes all the way through, took a deflection off of Charleston, and then the follow-up gets all the way through. Bradley Sample gets Pittsburgh on the board first.
And of course, completely against the run of play. Just as we were talking about how Charleston have been dominating in terms of chances created, possession, controlling the tempo of play. A dead ball situation ends up being the defining.
For first in the league. Abdelatif Abukura of Loudoun United. That cross deflected. Flick towards Jennings. Save made by Eric Dick. They cannot solve him tonight.
Goalkeeper of the year last year, because at the moment, whether it's good finishing, bad finishing, he's coming up with some.
Juan David Torres. Not sure if that was a pass or if he was just hit it, but he gets it back. Fires it forward. Jennings not ready for the deflection, and a point to the spot.
I'm not sure I'm in agreement here. Torres just trying his luck to create something here.
Long stare down. Cal Jennings. Oh, he fired it high. Missed everything. And that is the halftime whistle.
They get an opportunity to get the equalizing goal just before halftime, and again they've wasted it.
A clean sheet victory in week 2 over Rhode Island. A disappointing performance at North Carolina, 2-1 defeat on March 29th.
Indifferent start to the season in front of goal. He hasn't got himself on the score sheet tonight. And the best strikers, even when their team wins, if they come off the pitch and they haven't scored, they're not as happy as they could be in those situations. It's a trait that's indicative of top strikers, that they want to be on the score sheet. Even when the team wins, they want to contribute by getting themselves on the score sheet. And he hasn't managed to do that tonight, despite there's been a good 25 minutes left in the game. So it's interesting that Bobley's chosen to take him out. But maybe it's indicative of now starting to apply a little bit more pressure and ask more from him in the attack.
Molloy tees it up. Molloy! The equalizer that Charleston have been in search of. First of the season for Molloy. What a strike! Torres for goal! Put back out in front. Dick somehow keeps that out.
About Torres' ability from dead ball situations, and he displays it again here. Dick at full stretch to keep this out of the back of the net. Reacts ever so quickly to the rebound to get back to his feet and stop Klein from putting Charleston ahead. Looks like Bob Lilly's about to make 3 changes, which is interesting because often when we make a number of changes.
Here's Klein, right at Eric Dick.
Which is why it's so important for Pittsburgh to be on the same page collectively, because 1 or 2 players aren't switched on in the same way, and Charleston are ready to take advantage of those gaps and those spaces in transition moments.
Give and go, unsuccessful. Allen tracks it down. Akpunonu filling in for Graham Smith, the defender of the year. First start of the season for Akpunonu.
Even with the chances missed, this has been a very entertaining game tonight.
Absolutely. Juan Torres comes out in front for Jennings! Redemption for Cal! 4 straight with a goal. And it puts Charleston on top.
My initial reaction was offside, but the linesman's flag stays down. Again, it's Torres with providing the through ball, but it's a great run from Jennings here. Diagonal run behind, and he makes amends for the chances missed in the first half by coming.
Now he takes to the corner.
Just 1 touch too many there from Klein. Had his first touch been a little bit cleaner, the second one out his feet would have buried it.
And there is the whistle for full time. A second half comeback victory earns Charleston Battery 3 points